Hey, Jewelry Divas, welcome back. So, we completed the simple wire wrap ring in the last video, which gave us this result. Yay. Okay, isn't that gorgeous? So, we are switching to what I call the nesting version of the simple wire wrap ring. You will still need your tools, and if you noticed last video we did not use our round nose. I just like to always have the three amigos together. Okay, so you will still need your round nose, flat nose, and wire cutters. And you guys, you know what, just always keep them with you. And we are back to using our ring mandrel. Okay, I still have about 12 inches or so. Okay, it may be longer. It's a little bit longer. I'm just always going to say 12. Because I don't do measuring. So I'll just be like, that long piece is like 12. I wonder what it is in real life. So we're going to do the same that we did before in the last video. You're going to thread your bead onto the wire, onto the center of the wire, okay? And you're going to place it, I want this from my middle finger. So I'm a 7, my middle finger is a 7. I'm going to go on down to an 8. And I'm using copper wire, and did I just warm that on camera or off camera? Well, either way, warm your wire. The bead that we are using this time is a purple fluorite gemstone. Okay, I love gemstones. If you've ever taken any of my classes, you know I love gemstones. And if you meet me in person, I usually gift you with a couple of my gemstones because yeah, there's an addiction going on, but we'll save that for a later conversation. So place your bead or stone on top of the ring mandrel just like we did. Fold your wire down on both sides of the ring mandrel. We're going to wrap to the back so that it looks like that in the back, right? And one side goes on that way, the other side goes that way, so that you have them moving in opposite directions, okay? So repeat that. One side up this way, one side up this way. It's just exactly the same thing we just did in the last video, okay? So now you have your wires on each side of the bead. That top wire points down. Okay, well, let me get over here to the light. Walk to the light. No, don't walk to the light. And then your bottom wire points up. Okay. Just like, oh, I'm getting off camera. I gotta come back. I gotta find it. You gotta find your way, y'all. Okay. So I'm at an 8. I need a 7. I have all my wires ready. So now we do the Casper slide. Boom, 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 boom. All right. So I'm holding all the wires together. I'm going to squeeze. And as soon as I squeeze, it already looks like a ring. Right? Right. So this wire, we tuck through the center of the band and it pulls out on the other side. Okay? Just like that. And you want to grab your flat nose or the cleaners and pull that wire tight. Do the same with the other side because what it's doing is saving our spot so that we can wrap freely and all the wires are in check. And look, see, they're like, I surrender. I surrender. I'm going to do that every time. I really need to stop. So now remember, okay, so we're in surrender mode. And last time we started to wrap the sides, right? This time, because we are nesting, you're going to take this wire and just wrap around the bead 2 times. Okay, you see how it's like forming that little nest, like it's uplifted and holding. I wonder, can I go around one more time? I don't want to. And so now we can start pushing the wire through, just like we did in the last video, and start, well, I want to pull this because I'm always like, I want it tight. And just keep wrapping down. You see, the only difference was that we nested first. Okay. Let me see, how far down do I want to go? Because it gives it a little bit of a different look. And I just poked myself twice, you guys. So be careful. I'm not paying any hospital bills. So if you poke yourself, there's a fair warning. Clip that end so that that little tail that you can barely see. I was gonna say almost like a hemorrhoid, but that's too personal, too much, too far, Angela, too far. Okay, squeeze that wire. I know y'all like, this girl is crazy. I like to have fun with y'all. Okay, so I did the finger test, like, okay, it's not poking me. So now we do the same with the other side. And I know you're like, it's starting to look deformed. Just be patient. Well, I'm gonna show you something. So go over here and start nesting around. Ooh wee, that is so freaking sexy. Do you see how that looks? Wait. Yeah. So I want to start wrapping down the side. That dead air. I should make a joke here, but I won't. And I'm starting to wrap around the side. I want my camera to get focused because, yeah, focus, people, focus. So that's what we're doing. So here's the thing. Nothing's going to be perfect. There's a little gap in there. Don't worry about it. And I didn't even have to snip, right? But there's a little gap in between my wraps. Well, first I want to clean up by squeezing here. I want to do that. Secondly, I'm just going to squeeze my wraps so that they're side by side. Now, I know this ring looks lopsided, but guess what? That's what we have a ring mandrel for, because this wire is a little softer than what I'm used to using. So I slide that on. I wanted it at a 7. Good, good. And now it's getting its shape back, which that's awesome. And so here's the nesting. So here's the difference. Look at that slight difference. Nest, no nest. Still great attitude, right? So the first video, second video, we are improving, you guys. Look at that. Twins, but not so much. All right, so that is our second ring. Hey, how are you jewelry divas feeling about that? We did 2 rings already, and you see I talk with my hands, so okay, I gotta stop playing because you guys are like, I'm not paying to see you play. We have 2 rings and we have more to go. Can I show you another variation of the simple ring? Please and thank you. Awesome. Then catch me in the next video. See you there.